In this video, I'm going to show you how to build an AI agent on Base using AgentKit by Coinbase. The goal is to create a simple AI musician agent template using AgentKit by Coinbase with goals aligned with the musician that is running a campaign to release their latest single. If you're not already familiar with AgentKit, AgentKit is a powerful new framework that bridges the gap between AI and blockchain technology. It's part of the Coinbase developer platform, and during the month of December until January 18th, they are giving away $30,000 in grants, which is going to be distributed as 10 $3,000 grants to people who build on the platform. So this is me doing my submission and also encouraging other musicians or creatives. If you want to build on this, this video is to help you see how you can go from no experience with AgentKit to publishing an agent, which you can submit for this round of grants, which is due on January 18th. This should be 2025. High level, what we're going to be doing is we will clone the normal AgentKit repo. We will set up the project to move their chat example out into the root of the project. We'll build out the goals for the musician, which is the template that we're going to have. And then if we have time, we're going to ship it, open up a GitHub pull request, and potentially publish it as an NPM package, such that if you want to install and run this agent locally, you'll be able to just run npx create AgentKit app, and it'll talk you through kind of how to set up your own version of AgentKit, whether you want their native chat or the musician, or I can continue to create a whole bunch of new templates based off of this as well. So let's get started. First, we will head over to the AgentKit repo. Okay, we will click the copy button to copy the GitHub repo URL. Okay, now that I'm inside of my base folder, I can run git clone, and I can clone the AgentKit. Once I clone it, I can change directory into it and then run cursor.flash to open up the project in Cursor. Let's ask Cursor, how do I run this locally? And I already know that they have an examples folder somewhere. Here's the chatbot example. Right now I have it in the chat mode. I want it to be in the composer mode, and I also want it to be in agent mode in the composer tab. Okay, let's follow these instructions that it looks like it pulled up in the README to get started. Now that we've opened up a terminal, we'll run step 1 node-v. We have node 20, so we've met the first requirement of having greater than node 18. Now let's add our API keys. We'll set those environment variables inside of the chatbot folder. We'll make a new file called .env. If we go back to the Coinbase documentation, it'll show us where we can go to get the API key. Just head over to the portal. Inside of API keys, I can create a new key, and I'm going to call this delete AgentKit. This is going to remind me to delete it because I'm about to show everybody my keys. Create and download. Now I've got my API key name. Click copy, paste it in API key name. Then there's a private key. Copy the secret, paste that in the private key. And now we need an open API key, platform.openai.com. Go into your API keys tab on the left and now create a new key. I'll call this one delete AgentKit, and I'll copy this key as well, paste it into my environment variables. Now that we've done that, let's copy the command that it has. We'll just click copy, paste it. It's now installing everything we need. And then we should just be able to run npm start to start the chatbot. Now that it's been installed, we'll run npm start. And now it gives us the option to run in chat mode or auto mode. Let's run it in autonomous mode, and it's running its goals. Okay, and now that it's got some funds, it is deploying collections. We should be able to see all this activity inside of its wallet address. We'll refresh the page. Our agent is up and running. It is now creating contracts. We've completed step 1. Let's move on to step 2. We'll start by making our instructions. This is an optional step. You don't have to do it. I like to make a new file in my project called instructions.md. And this is where I use to drive from now on. Instead of typing in code myself, I just have instructions in human readable English that I write out for the AI, my ID Cursor, to implement the steps. And that should be a great place to start. Cursor cannot create a new GitHub repo, so let's do that step on our own. Go over to GitHub, go to my repositories, create a new repo, make it public, create the repo, copy the URL, git remote-b. It looks like right now we're pointing at Coinbase's official repo deployment, so we'll run git remote set URL origin to my repo. Now we can git push origin main. it'll push the code to my new Create AgentKit app repo. So step 1 is now done. Now I can start to talk to Cursor and say, please implement step 3 in instructions. For now, we'll blind accept the README changes and we'll push them to our branch. For the git commit message, I can just copy exactly from our instructions, commit and push those changes. Told me that it's updated the README. Now we just say, yes, please implement step 4. This is going to be the important step. Let's see if it can now rearrange the entire project to put the chat repo on the outside. If we run into an error like we did right here, where we're unable to find something, we just click add to composer and then tell the composer to please debug, thinking step by step. The agent has been able to update to use our new project structure. Let's go ahead and commit those changes. Copy this, git message, paste our commit message. Let's try pushing our changes. Let's move on to step 5. Let's blind execute the command. Okay, we have now deleted all the unused files. We've got our chat example now. So we've got a README, security. I'm going to keep deleting some files from out here. We can stay small brain and allow the work to be done by the AI. And so right now, the message modifier defines the personality. We have instructions in here like you're a helpful agent that can interact on-chain using a Coinbase developer platform. And so what we want to do is update these with new instructions that give it the identity of a musician. So now we'll make step 7, update message modifier. Let's accept it. Refactor any occurrence of Web3 to on-chain. Jesse has been pretty adamant that on-chain is the term that has been reporting best. And so anytime we say things like NFTs or Web3, we want to change those terms to say on-chain. Let's see what's changed now that we have redefined our goals to be more aligned with a musician. This is the main change of this video for today. So if you get nothing else out of this, this is the main change that I wanted to make before coming into this, is I wanted to create an AgentKit example that has the phrasing of a musician agent, being a musician, helping a musician with the promotion of their campaigns. Put it into autonomous mode with step 2. And now let's see how it interacts. Okay, it looked like it deployed melodic memories collection, and then it created an ERC20 WOW token and talks about how it's relating to fan engagement and revenue generation through digital assets. And so we now have an agent that is running with the tools that we have created, and it is doing its best to continue to achieve the goals that we have defined in these simple instructions. Okay, at this point, we are done with step 1, clone the repo, 2, set up the repo, 3, build the repo. We're now going to ship it. Let's start by opening up a pull request. We've already got the pull request being suggested to us by GitHub. Click compare and pull. We'll merge into main, create the pull request, merge it into main, checking back in. We've cloned, we've set up, we've built, we have shipped our pull request. I now want to try setting up an npx package publish. I've never done that before. So let's see if we can. Let's add that to our instructions. Step 8. Please implement step 8. Okay, let's try publishing this. I'll run npm login. Log in with your existing credentials for npm. Okay, it looks like I have now logged in. Publish our project. It looks like we just published the app. So we should now be able to go to npmjs.com/create AgentKit app, and we should see the instructions like we do here. You can see the quick start guide. Let's try following this quick start guide. Let's try running npx create AgentKit app. And now it looks like it is creating a new agent for Megan Thee Stallion. And so if you want to create a brand new agent and you don't want to do all the coding that I just did, all you need to run is npx create AgentKit app, followed by the name of your musician. And when you then change directory into that, you can start it and you'll have a brand new agent that is running right out of the box with all the instructions that you need. It's that easy now. Just one command to create a brand new AI agent for any musician.